class is about beam limiting device. What do you mean by beam limiting device? It's a device that is attached directly to the X-ray tube. See here, these are all the different types of beam limiting device that is attached directly to the X-ray tube. See here, it may have an X-ray. You are having an X-ray tube that is attached directly to your beam limiting device. What is the main use of this beam limiting device is restrict the useful beam before it enters the body. See, here suppose here your bone that you need to scan with the help of your X-ray. Here you have to take a X-ray only this area, but in addition this area here and even this place. This is an extra dose that can be exactly added to the patient. So you need to avoid this place. So only this place you need to take a scan or even X-ray. For that you should use this beam limiting device. So it can restrict the useful beam. So here these and all the beam can be restricted. So only small amount of portion that can be used to scan this place. Okay, so in that way it can reduce the dosage to the patients. See, this is your unrestricted beam and this one is restricted beam. So here you are having a less scattered, so less radiation dosage to the patients only to this place. Now, now we'll see different types of beam limiting device. What are the different types of beam limiting device? There are three different categories. In that, first one is aperture diaphragm, this one, and second one is your cone or cylinder, cone and cylinder, this is the second one, and the third one is, these two are the second one, and third one is a collimator. Collimator, about this we'll see little later. First, aperture diaphragm. It is the simplest one, simplest type of restricting device. It consists of a sheet of lead with a hole in the center that determine the size and shape of the beam that is attached directly to your X-ray tube. What is the main advantage by using this lead sheet in your as a X-ray beam device? That means beam limiting device. It's a very simple one, first one. So it is a lead, it's made up of a lead, it's very sharp. What type of a size that you want to make, so you can do that. What is the main disadvantages over here? It has a large Penumbra effect. So for that you need to know about what you mean by Penumbra. See, this is about the Penumbra effect. See here, actually you need to have this type alone you need to expose a patient with an X-ray, but in addition this area Penumbra means it's like a shadow like image will form over here, like a fog like an image shadow it will form in extra, that will affect your clarity of your X-rays. So this you need to avoid. For that you should have a beam limiting device. See, in the center of X-ray field is exposed by the entire focal spot, but the periphery, this area, periphery region, see is only a portion of it. It's particularly periphery of the X-ray field is called as Penumbra. This area is called as Penumbra effect. Okay, what is the technique that reduce the width of the Penumbra? By positioning the aperture here. See this one, this is the cylinder. Just you need to place this cylinder just a small distance, maintain here from your X-ray protection. From the X-ray tube, you just keep a small distance between your X-ray tube and your aperture. Just maintain a small distance. In that way, you can reduce the Penumbra effect. Third one is about the cones and cylinder. Generally, what do you mean by cones? See here, circular metal tube. Here, this is about a cylinder one. See here, cone, how it will produce. See, suppose if it is attached over here, cone will be like this. It will be forming like this. cone. Yes, it's a circular one that is attached to the X-ray tube, limiting the X-ray beam, and it's a predetermined size and shape. It can determine the predetermined size and shape. What do you mean that this cone? It's a flat shape அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, see at the top it is very sharp. When it goes back, it will become a larger. So cone can be either flat cone. This is the one flat cone. The upper portion should be smaller and the bottom lower portion should be larger. Next is one about the cylinder. This is like an extension cylinder. Previous case we have seen. See, this is your X-ray tube. See here, and this is your cylinder. By placing this cylinder, just maintain a small gap. This is the gap. Am I clear? By maintaining this small gap, you can reduce the Penumbra effect. The first advantage over here. See, this part very small radiation field. They are long, usually around 10 to 20 inches cylinder. Okay, that attach regular cone to increase your length of the cone. Same like a cone that can increase. The extension piece further limits the useful beam for processing images. Next one. This is about collimators. What do you mean by collimators? It can be frequently used a type of beam limiting device. Collimator consists of two sets of adjustable lead shutter. Two sets. Lead shutter means like a small back. See here. Suppose if your X-rays are coming over here with a large deviated X-rays, by using a two lead sheets. Yes. See, these two are the two lead sheets. Suppose if you are close together, if you are placing close together, this will avoid only this area. See, only this area of X-ray beam will be allowed. All this area and all, it will be absorbed by your lead sheets. So this is the main advantage as maintaining a collimators. Okay, this particular device use a light to show a technology in the field to irradiate and allows you to adjust especially the size and the different area of your interest. See, by using this, see this one. Am I clear? See, suppose if you want in a cone in shape, just you move away between these two shutters. Suppose if you are placing together very close together, the area will be reduced. See here a larger area to radiate, here smaller area to radiate. What is the main advantage by placing this? It can provide a variety of this one rectangular X-ray field. See this area. Light beam shows the center, the exact configuration of X-ray field. This one. Okay, this one. This is about the shutter. See here, two sets of shutters to control the dimension. This one, these two shutters, two sets. Each shutter contains four or more lead plates which moves in independent pairs. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. When shutters are closed, they meet at the center. Suppose if you are moving close together, if you are moving less, your size of the shutter will be very small. Like that, this will also come closer and this will also come closer. All come close together. The shutter size will be very small. So in that way, only X-rays will be allowed in only in this point. This point only X-ray will come. So in this area, all this area will be completely filtered. So this also so the same one, 4 points, 4 shutters. Suppose if we are closing together, these 4 shutters close together, the area, this area will be very reduced. In that way, you can reduce the main thing is the Penumbra effect can be reduced here. This is about beam limiting device. The main usage of beam limiting device is to reduce the patient dosage. So it can restrain the X-ray beam, that exit out from your X-ray tube. See, this is like a beam limiting device. See here, if X-ray is coming from here, it can be, this is the exit point. Here, X-ray beam level will be reduced. Up to this, beam limiting device is over, and it can be expected in 5 mark questions. Read well. Thank you.